which types of between lesson or between session support would be most beneficial? And we may have just answered that. So
Can you repeat the question, Tim? I just
sure. Okay, so this one is, I think you've already answered it from the immediately previous question. That is, which types of between session support would be most beneficial? It's between sort of the training you've described. Mainly, it sounds like it would be the intensive session. So the support that would occur off any formal training schedule.
well, the support, you know, the facilities, what is required for a successful training, that should be available, and of course, that includes uh, a good room, a training hall, uh, kind of an auditorium or a chairs, the arrangement of chairs. If you want to again go into making some some sub teams while conducting the workshop or
Mhm.
training, and these are the basic, and of course a good training materials that also is required, and a good faculty or a trainer, that is also an essence. So idealistically, this three conditions: a trainer, a good facility in terms of the place where you're going to hold the workshop, and the training material, what you're going to hand over.
Right. So I'm going to nail you down on a little bit of this. So those are the types of things that should also be available between sessions.
Can
Did you
can
catch
can
me?
no, I
I'll
did not.
repeat it. Yeah, we're having not as much luck with the signal today as last time. So it says, which type of between session support would be most beneficial? So this is what you've mentioned, sounds like more like the official in session. So between the regular sessions, even if it includes what you just said, when you're what you've described, is that for the between session support also?
Uh, uh, you mean between the two training programs when
Yeah,
the
well, so between the, right, let's say the intensives, whatever it's the formal scheduled in-person or remote training that you have to be there in person or be there digitally to attend.
okay.
Somebody needs help between those sessions. Which types of between session support should be available to sort of make the best use of the whole training package?
I'm still not clear. I mean, you are asking me like if a training is ongoing, what kind of help is required, or the trainee that one need to give, or can
Right.
you
Okay.
or
Let
can
me
you give
redo this.
can you give an
Yeah.
example or something like that so that I can?
So we meet every Wednesday for a formal training session with a
Okay,
group.
okay.
But then on Thursday morning, I have a problem.
Hmm.
Which types of between session, right? It's 6 days until, so like I said, we met on Wednesday. Thursday, I experienced a problem which the training is supposed to help me with or is useful for helping solve my problem, but I can't talk to the instructor until next week. So that support, that between session support, which in the case you've referred to, may just be peer support, but which types of between formal session support would be most beneficial?
That could be, the definitely it's not a one trainee. There will be multiple. Can create a group, a
Mm-hmm.
WhatsApp group where the problems can be discussed among the peers, and eventually, definitely one peer can answer. Now, recently I had a
Mm-hmm.
workshop, a training for a week, and as soon as the workshop started, we created a WhatsApp group, and on day-to-day basis we were communicating. So if someone had any query or problem who was not able to understand a concept was
Hmm.
put to the group, and the peers uh, uh, who understood the concept would provide a solution in that particular chat group.
Right.
So that's one way. Second way could be, you need to wait for another, write all your questions, uh, and and you go with all the questions what you had accumulated from.
Yeah, we just lost it for a full 5 seconds. Anyway,
Yes,
so I'm going to reiterate what I caught and please fill in any gaps. So it sounds like mostly it would be like a peer group, masterminds, or communities, whether that's digitally remote or in person. Is that correct?
exactly.
Great. Okay. Okay, so the next one, and this is a sub question. So we were talking about which types of support